Voices can have a great impact on us. Sometimes it can be very soothing, very melodic, relaxing, and sometimes voices can be impactful and life-changing and motivating. So, what are some of the voices that you've heard in your life that have been meaningful and impactful? And I'll go first, and then I would love to hear yours. So I'm sure everyone knows the very first voice I'm going to say if you know me well. It's Joe Budden. I've not had the pleasure of hearing this voice in person, like whispering in my ear. By the way, shouts to his wonderful girlfriend, Sade. But listening to his podcast has been impactful. I love the information that he's given over the years. His voice actually does soothe me and can even put me to sleep. But he is one of the voices of the hip-hop culture. Some might say he is the voice. So yes, his voice is impactful in my life. Another wonderful voice is Mario Armstrong. And if you're not following him, please go ahead and do so. He is a 2-time Emmy winner. He's an entrepreneur, him and his wife. And they have a son, Christopher, and he is life-changing. The tips you'll get from him, the gems you'll get from him, the motivation, the energy. Wow. Sometimes listening to his voice has made me cry. He has definitely impacted me a lot. And I'm so thankful that he is one of the greatest voices in our culture as well. So please look for him. And then this last one, you're going to say is crazy, but it's honest. If I think back what has been one of the voices that has probably shaped who I am as a person, I'm going to tell you it's Marsha Brady. And that's not even her real name. But I grew up watching the Brady Bunch and the whole Marsha. And yes, I grew up as a tattletale. And I grew up, I guess getting love sick the way she was over guys and all of that. But I don't even want to give her too much credit right now. But yes, if I think of the 3 voices in my life that sum up who I am or have impacted me, it is Joe Budden, it is Mario Armstrong, and it is Marsha Brady. Now I'd love to hear yours.
Okay, so your question is what voices are impactful or motivating or I guess in some way have sparked something inside of me? If I was to think about that question, it would be because I'm taking away the form of the person, the image, all that stuff. There are a lot of voices out there, but there was a few of them. Like I would say, like maybe like someone like a David Blaine, right? His voice for some reason I feel is someone who walks into a room. If everybody's eyes are closed, his voice would be the one that people would gravitate towards. And I think that he demands a little bit of attention. I also like people like Les Brown. He's also a motivational speaker. That's what he does. That's the way that he speaks, the way that he, again, commands the room. And then there's a voice that most recently has been someone who has been in my ear a lot, and that's Myron Golden. He's a new motivational speaker for me, but he is using the Bible to teach people how to acquire wealth. And that's someone that is very, very passionate about what he says. He's very direct, very meaningful, and he's not using his platform or I would say his voice to direct people into the wrong direction. He's actually doing things where he knows that it works. He's a proven factor in that, right? And at the same time, very smart. So he makes you think while also teaching you without using big words to lose you, if that makes any sense. A lot of people like to do all this stuff to make people feel a certain way and make them go, oh, you know what? That guy must be smart because I don't understand what he's saying. But in a sense, he's using all his resources to explain what he means. There was a gentleman by the name of David Wood, if you look up Empower Network, that explained how you can use your voice and people would actually want to listen to you. And he kind of broke that down in master classes that he taught. I know that people said that they were scams, but the information that he taught was very big. And it's partly why I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on the internet. So I would think that my voice in a way inspires some people because I use what I learned from David Wood.